Hey, my name is Christian Zagía. I'm an actor and I work in Don't Breathe and Don't Breathe 2, and you are watching SlasherPepper.
Hey guys, SlasherPepper, and welcome to another interview. Today is another interview, and this time with Christian Zagía, and he's the only actor besides Stephen Lang. You're gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong. That plays in Don't Breathe 1 as well as Don't Breathe 2. Now, is that correct or not?
Absolutely, you're right. Yeah, you're the first person who noticed. Yeah, thank you. Because everybody says, well, Stephen Lang is back and he's the only one who reprised the character, and it's not true. I am the first one too. Even I know I was in the first one for about 1 minute, but I was there anyway.
Yes. Awesome.
Thank you.
Now, my first question.
I'm just joking, but it's true. You're the first one who noticed. Yeah.
That's awesome. I feel honored.
Yeah. Well, it's something.
So my first question was, do you have any new projects coming up?
Yeah, not in the States, not for Hollywood, but yes, I'm in fact in Uruguay. That's my country. And I'm working in three projects for here, because at the same time I'm a fight choreographer. I'm a stuntman, and of course I'm an actor, but I work as a stuntman at the same time. So I'm working in three projects now. One of them is a zombie comedy. The other one is a kind of modern western, in the same tone that Logan, for example, and that kind of movies. Yeah, and the third one, it's a romantic, sentimental comedy with some fights. Yeah.
Awesome. Sounds very promising.
Yeah, I'm really busy, but I'm really happy to have all this work, especially with the pandemic. It has been really tough for actors.
Right.
And I'm used to work in theater, and I love theater. I love to be at the stage, but it's difficult at this time. So thanks God I have these projects for movies, and I'm really happy to have a lot of work.
Awesome. That's very great. And then to go back to Don't Breathe 2, what was it like filming Don't Breathe 2, and how long were you on set?
I was shooting that movie like 3 months in the middle of the pandemic. And in fact, I think we are one of the few productions that keep working with the pandemic. And it was an amazing journey. And I was really happy to have this job, especially because I started to speak about Don't Breathe before the pandemic. And when the pandemic exploded all around the world, it was really difficult to think in keep working in the movie. You have to. In fact, I was out of my shape, and the producer says, "Well, we suppose that we are keep working in this movie, but we don't know when are we going to reprise the shooting. So, but you need to be on shape. So keep working your body." So everybody was on TV saying, "Well, with this pandemic, everybody is a little bit more fat and all that," and I was doing my exercise, working out, pumping some stuff in my home because the gyms were closed. So I didn't have the option to go to a gym and to keep working. So I was at home on a diet, running on a diet and working hard with my body. And it was something that we didn't know when we are going to reprise the shooting. Well, but finally, at the end of July, I was taking a flight to go straight to Serbia, to Belgrade. And everybody was really happy to keep with the movie, and we started to shoot. And it was like 3 months and a really good, amazing experience for me.
Awesome. And what was it like, filming with the crew? How was the chemistry between the crew?
Amazing. I didn't know what to expect about it, because sometimes we are all different from different points of the world. The people from England, Irish people, Americans, and me. I was from Uruguay, and Uruguay is not so popular. We didn't know. I didn't know. In fact, I didn't know what to expect about it. But finally, for my surprise, it was an amazing journey. I feel really comfortable with all the cast, all well-trained actors and actresses. And for me, that's important, you know, to finally, I guess that is like we have a common language, you know, actors and actresses. We have a common language where we can understand everybody and we know which is the job that we have to do at the end of the day.
Right. And
yeah.
how do you
feel? I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. And I have a very good relationship with all the cast. Even today, we have a WhatsApp group and we are
nice.
all the time we are sending messages. Hey, I see that you are working in, I don't know, a TV show. Oh yeah, how it was the casting the other day for that movie or that TV show. And we're like a family in a certain way, you know, and it's amazing for me.
That's awesome, man. That's
yeah. I suppose that you have been making some interviews with Brandon and Rocky and all these guys. Well, we are like a family, you know. Even when 1 month ago, I was in LA for the premiere of Don't Breathe, and I was there with Brandon and with Stephanie Arcila, who is the girl who plays Hernandez.
Yeah.
And well, Hernandez is Latin girl too, so we can speak in Spanish sometimes.
Oh, nice.
But we have a very good relationship. And who knows? Maybe we are going to work together in the future. But who knows? Yeah, we will love to do it again.
Awesome. That's really good.
Even slang, you know, for me, slang it was like a master. You know, he's he's a prestigious actor, but at the same time, he's a great partner, very generous. I really love the guy, you know. I learned a lot about him and his technique. For me, it was really something special to work with him. And, you know, I've been training with Rocky. Rocky, at the same time, is a fighter. And, we were training really hard. And, you know, as I was training for the movie, I thought that I was ready to go to the Olympic Games, you know. But one day, we have this idea to train together in the gym in the hotel, and he taught me that I wasn't so ready to the Olympics. I think that he washed all the gym with my body, just training me. Yeah, and it was an amazing opportunity to know where are my limits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rocky is a big dude, but he's also like one of the
big dude, and he's a scary dude. But at the same time, he's such a great guy.
Man.
He's so tender. He's an amazing guy. But at the same time, he's like this size.
Right.
And when he's training, he forget about the friendship, and no, we are going to train, Christian. Yes, and he forget about the love of my friend Rocky and whatever. He is like, no, we are going to train really hard now. Okay, let's do it, man.
Yeah,
amazing.
Oh yeah, he's so charismatic too. Like I noticed that just in the, you know, like 40 minutes I interviewed him, he's so charismatic, and you know, those 40 minutes were so inspiring to me.
First time I saw him, I asked him, "Where are you from?" And he said, "I'm from New York. What do you think? Don't you notice by my accent? I'm from New York." I said, "Oh, sorry if I didn't want to bother you." yeah, I'm from New York. No, I'm kidding. I'm not from New York.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he broke the ice immediately with that phrase, with that sentence.
Oh yeah, I bet. That's awesome. And you know, looking at the movie now, are you really proud of the end result of Don't Breathe 2? Like, how do you feel it turned out?
Yeah, of course. Well, it's difficult as an actor to be objective with that, you know?
Yeah.
Because at the same time, it's like when you see this kind of videos of a party or whatever, and you remember, oh yes, that was my uncle. Oh yeah, I remember when I was dancing that song in the party and whatever.
Yes.
Well, it's not so different when you see the movie. It's like, oh, yeah, I remember that day I was with the flu, or that day I had a terrible headache, or whatever. And it's but anyway, I have I got this confirmation with the audience. You know, audience love the movie, and you can read it in the media, and everybody loves the movie, and I'm really happy with that. Yeah, and well, I think I did the best I could at that moment. you know, and
Right.
I'm really proud of the movie. Yeah.
Awesome.
Because, you know, the character is so different than me. Well, I suppose that you noticed that I have more hair than Raul.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm a bit fat now, especially if you think in Raul he's more thin and more muscular and whatever, and I am more relaxed guy. But I'm still training, Rocky. If you're there, you know, I'm still training.
Rocky, if you're watching, we got the confirmation.
If you're
here,
watching,
man.
you know. But I don't need you to train now because I know that I will be in difficult situation if you come here.
Awesome. And you know, I didn't ask this to Brandon or Rocky or Adam, the three actors I've interviewed so far. But
well, Adam is so different than the character. You know, he's such an amazing guy, sweet guy.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
Yeah. He's an amazing person, and I'm in contact with him too. And he's always like a sweet, gentle person, and it's an amazing the changes that you can see in the movie because you know, in the movie he's really tough and a bit crazy, weird guy, and he's a delicious person and at the same time a great actor, you know, because you can't even imagine how sweet he is when you see him.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it truly is. So different from this character in the movie. For sure.
Yeah.
But, you know, I had to ask this to you. Do you think, considering you've been in the first two movies and Raul survived Don't Breathe 2, do you think there will be a Don't Breathe 3?
I would love to hear that it is one third part of this story. Who knows? It's not about me, but I really would love to reprise the character at least one more time, you know? Yeah, maybe, who knows? Yeah, the movie did it pretty good. So, you know, this is a very crazy war where, you know, if the second one did it good, well, it's not so crazy to think about the third part.
Right. Yeah. Who knows? Hopefully. I hope so, man.
Let's cross the finger.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, it's really difficult for an actor in Uruguay. I don't know if you know something about Uruguay.
About what?
About Uruguay, my country here in South America, between Argentina.
Not really.
Well, you know, it's a small country, and it's really difficult to think in an actor who can play characters in an American movie, in a Hollywood movie. It's really difficult. So I'm kind of that guy who is living the dream at this time, you know. Yeah, especially because I'm not so young. I'm 44 years old, and to have these opportunities, like Don't Breathe, the first one, and The Girl in the Spider's Web, another movie that I did for the States, and now with Don't Breathe 2, that, you know, I'm just relaxed. And I try to live day by day, but I think all the time that I try to be very thankful, and I think I'm living my dream. So I really appreciate, and I'm very I'm really thankful with the war, you know, and with the opportunities that I had.
Right. Super happy to hear that, man. That's really good for you. That's awesome. And you know, you've played in Don't Breathe 1 and 2. Are you much of a horror movie fan yourself? And if so, what are some of your favorites?
I love movies. I don't know. I don't think about the genre. You know, I think most of the time about the movies. And if it's interesting, I want to see it. I want to see the movie, and I don't care about the genre for real. I love some horror classics like Exorcist or Poltergeist, or even the Nightmare in Elm Street.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know, when I was young, it was such a funny experience to watch that movie with your friends. So I remember that. And I sometimes when I think in Don't Breathe, I hope to be in that kind of tradition of horror movies. You know, a lot of friends watching the movie together and living the experience all together in a thanks God, in a movie house, and I think it's amazing to be in that tradition and be part of that tradition. I don't want to sound pretentious or whatever, but I would love to be part of that story.
Right. Awesome. And then here are some sort of random philosophical questions.
Yeah, sure.
If you ruled the world, what would it look like?
If I rule the world, what kind of world it would be?
Yes.
Chaotic.
Nice.
Like my home, is not everything in order. No, that's not me. It's like chaotic, but at the same time with a direction. Not chaotic by the chaos itself.
Yeah.
It's chaotic, but trying to find a journey and a direction where with an objective at least.
Yeah, I work the same way, but for me it's mostly, from the
no. Let me tell you, but when I'm working, I'm really methodic with my way to abort the job. I really want to be methodic and to know what I'm doing and what I'm thinking and where is the character and which is the situation with this character and how is the relationship with the other cast members and the other characters. So I'm that kind of guy just when I work. But in my life, I'm really a mess.
Right. I kind of work the same way, to be honest, so I can relate to that.
Well, nice to hear that.
Yes, you're not alone. Maybe this would actually be something you would change. But my next question is, if you could change one characteristic about yourself, what would you change?
To be more well, the answer is in the last question. I would love to be more the other kind of guy who has total control about the situations and when the house and but I'm not.
Right.
I give up.
Awesome. Do you have any advice for younger and upcoming actors?
No, I don't like advice. I remember when I was young, I didn't like advices from grown-up people. But the only thing I know that it has been an amazing journey, my life, and I had a lot of fun in my life, and it's because I chose this profession. But I don't know, maybe if I would love to be a doctor, it could happen the same. So be specific, be honest with yourself, and try to be try to find the joy of do whatever you want to do. For me, it works pretty good. Even I'm in a very good situation economically, but anyway, if it didn't work, because I've been in that moment where you don't have any sense about how you're going to get money, but I remember the joy to be working, to try to have an objective where you can go and to be happy. So for me, it's not about the money, it's about to be happy with your job. And, in fact, it's difficult for me to think that I'm working. I don't feel the situation. I don't have this feeling that I'm working. I'm doing what I want to do, and everybody, I'm more happy with that because they pay me to do what I want to do. So for me, it's an amazing.
Awesome. And then here's the final question: if your life was a movie, how would you want it to end?
I'm sorry. Would you want to repeat it, please?
Yes, for sure. If your life was a movie, how would you want it to end?
I don't like the happy ends, but in this particular occasion, I'm going to answer with a happy end.
Right. I bet.
Yeah. Well, funny happy end. Maybe it could be tragic, but at the same time, if it always is going to be tragic, I don't know any life who ends in a happy way,
Right.
At the last time, always going to be tragic. But anyway, I would love to be a kind of mix between comedy and tragedy at the end of my life. Maybe a stupid accident, like a stupid accident, like I was cleaning my window and I fall down from the window, and when I was falling down, I crashed with a car, and everybody had to stop the traffic, and everybody was talking about, oh, it's the guy who from Don't Breathe. He jumped from the window, and something like that. a confusion, you know, like
Yes. Awesome. Great answer. Is there anything you would like to add to the interview?
No, whatever you want to say or ask, I'm ready for that. No,
Awesome.
I'm okay. I really enjoy this kind of meetings with people who is interested in my job.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. And to everybody watching, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. See ya.